Do you know that feeling of relief when someone cancels a visit? Or that subtle discomfort when someone knocks on your door without warning? Well, if you often feel this way, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to share 6 truths about the chosen one who doesn't like having visitors at home. And before you think this is just fussiness or coldness, hold on. What you feel has a deeper, spiritual reason. Maybe you've never heard anyone explain it in words, but here you will recognize yourself. Many people don't understand why some prefer to stay alone in their own space, without noise, without people coming and going. But what if I told you this is a trait of the chosen ones? Those who carry a mission, who have heightened sensitivity, and who, because of that, need to protect their space as if it were a sacred temple. Stay with me until the end, because if you feel a bit out of place for not liking visitors, maybe what you have is not a social problem, but a spiritual calling. Before we continue, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment below, "I am chosen and I respect myself." That way, I'll know this content is reaching the right people, and that you are one of them. Have you ever stopped to wonder why you feel that almost invisible discomfort when someone shows up at your home unannounced? It's not anger, not ill will, not rudeness. It's something more subtle, more internal. It's as if suddenly your energy starts to shrink, as if the air changes density, and your body, even when still, goes on high alert. Maybe you felt bad about this. Maybe you forced yourself to smile, be welcoming, put out coffee, start a conversation. While inside, all you wanted was silence again. You've probably been called antisocial, too closed off, even strange. You've heard jokes, subtle judgments, and began to wonder, is there something wrong with me? But today I want to share another version of this story, one that maybe no one has ever told you. Because what if this discomfort you feel is not a flaw, but a sign? What if, in fact, you are one of those chosen souls? Those who carry a spiritual sensitivity beyond the ordinary, and for that reason need to guard their own space as if it was sacred ground? Yes, I'm talking about you. Because when the chosen one awakens, they begin to notice things others don't. The energy of people, the impact of the environment, the weight of someone's presence within their field, and what that triggers. For most people, it's just any ordinary visit. But for you, it can be an energetic disturbance. The chosen one is not like the others. They can't quite explain since when they felt this way, but from a very young age, they carry a sense of being different. It's as if they are always somewhat out of place, even when surrounded by people they feel they belong to. Another place, another rhythm, another vibration. And this difference is not arrogance nor superiority. It is simply a silent awareness that their soul came with a calling. The chosen one tends to be more introspective. They observe more than they speak. They sense the atmosphere before entering a room. They pick up on people's moods without a word being said. They notice lies between the lines, feel falseness in the air, and carry an inner truth they don't always manage to put into words. That is why they protect themselves, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. Because over time, they have painfully learned that not everyone knows how to deal with their essence, and even more so, that not everyone respects their silence, their energy, or the value of their space. The chosen one's home is not just a physical place, it is a spiritual refuge. It is where they recharge after facing a world that is too heavy. It is where they speak to God in their own way. It is where their thoughts find order, where the invisible becomes real, and where they feel whole. And because of this, the chosen one does not open their doors carelessly, because opening the home for them is like opening the heart, and not every presence deserves that kind of intimacy. Truth number 1. For the chosen one, the home is not just a place to sleep or eat. The home is a sanctuary, a healing space, a sacred territory where they can finally lower their guard and be their true self, without masks, without filters, without needing to protect themselves all the time. Outside, the world demands too much from the chosen one. They feel everything intensely, pick up on the unspoken, carry the weight of words, absorb the energy of places. Even when they try to shield themselves, they overhear a conversation and feel the vibration behind the words. They enter a space and sense when something isn't right. It's as if their spirit is always on, in a state of alert, trying to decode the invisible around them. And so, when they get home, all they want most is peace. Peace in sound, peace in energy. Their home is the only place where they can take a deep breath without worrying about outside vibrations. There, they don't need to smile out of politeness, don't need to hold back their feelings, don't need to engage socially. The problem is, not everyone understands this. Some people enter the chosen one's home as if it were just any place. Someone walks into a bar, talks loudly, fiddles with things, and disrupts the flow of the place without even noticing. But the chosen one feels it. They notice everything. Every object out of place, every word spoken in the wrong tone, every curious glance invading their books, their crystals, their plants, their inner spaces. It's not exaggeration, it's connection. The chosen one is deeply connected to the environment where they live. They carry their prayers, silences, and meditations within. Every corner has a purpose. Every detail holds energy. That's why when someone enters without awareness, it feels as if everything loses balance, like someone has placed a dirty hand on the altar, not because the person is bad, but because they don't understand the value of what's there. And that is exactly why the chosen one prefers not to receive visits often, not out of a lack of affection, but out of an excess of awareness. They are not withdrawing from the world. They are preserving their temple. Truth number 2. The chosen one feels the energy of people with an intensity that is almost physical. This is not exaggeration or drama. It is real, it is visceral. They may be smiling, talking, even maintaining an appearance of normality, but inside, they are processing every vibration, every frequency, every feeling that comes from outside. And this drains them more than any long conversation. When someone enters the chosen one's home, it's not just a body entering, it's an entire energetic field, moving. It is a new inner world, crossing paths with theirs. And if this field is heavy, chaotic, filled with resentments, envies, anger, or anxieties, the chosen one feels it all. They sense the restlessness of the person who cannot stop talking. They sense the falseness hidden in a forced compliment. They sense envy disguised as curiosity. They even sense the energy of someone who didn't say a word, but entered with a heavy heart, negative thoughts, and confused intentions. The worst part is that many times they cannot explain this to anyone. How do you say, "I'm not okay because so-and-so stopped by for 10 minutes and messed up my energy"? People don't understand. They think it's fussiness, rudeness, or exaggeration. But only the chosen one knows what it's like to have their home's energy weighed down for hours or even days after a brief visit. They need to light incense, open windows, pray, retreat, cleanse themselves, because even after the visitor leaves, their energy lingers like an echo, like an invisible scent that permeates everything. And it is here that the chosen one often learns, sometimes through pain, that not everyone. Protecting your space, your energy field, your peace. It's about understanding that your sensitivity is a gift, and like every gift, it must be cared for. That's why when the chosen one avoids receiving visitors, it's not coldness, it's self-preservation, spiritual awareness, and self-love elevated to the level of the soul. Truth number 3. The chosen one's introspection is not a phase, not shyness, nor a lack of sociability. It is survival. It is a natural mechanism the soul finds to stay alive in a noisy, chaotic, and often overwhelming world. The chosen one needs silence as much as others need air. They need solitude like others need crowds. They don't avoid people out of resentment. They simply understand that there are moments when the noise outside begins to interfere with what is most precious within, their connection to their own essence. That is why they avoid visits, crowds, and any situation where they have to perform something they don't feel. Because they know that being with others often means wearing masks, engaging in meaningless conversations, smiling when they don't want to, and that drains them. It sucks their vitality when alone they realign. They listen to what their body is trying to say. They understand the messages of the universe. They reconnect with the spiritual plane, their guides, and the subtle signs that only silence reveals. And if you happen to be a chosen one, you've probably felt this, that sometimes even the voice of a loved one becomes noise. Not because you don't love them, but because your spirit is asking for space, trying to breathe. This introspection is not a whim, it is sacred. It is in this withdrawal that you receive visions, intuitions, and clarity. It is in this uninterrupted space that the invisible speaks to you. And when someone enters this moment, physically or through an unexpected visit, everything breaks. It's like being forcibly torn away from a place of healing. That is why the chosen one learns over time to respect their solitude, protect it, and cultivate it, because they have understood something many have not. Being alone is not always being lonely. Sometimes it is exactly the opposite. It is in this silence that they feel more accompanied than ever. Truth number 4. The chosen one grows tired of social masks. And it's not because they are antisocial, it's because pretending is more exhausting than being alone. See, most social interactions revolve around roles: the polite one, the friendly one, the funny one, the helpful one, the perfect host. And every time someone enters the chosen one's home, they feel almost like an invisible weight that needs to be carried. When the chosen one doesn't feel like it, they have to listen to stories that mean nothing to them. They have to ask questions out of politeness, even when their mind craves silence. They have to appear approachable when everything inside is asking for retreat. But the chosen one isn't good at pretending for long. They try out of affection, respect, or habit, but something inside starts to shut down. Their soul withers, their gaze fades, and when the person leaves, emptiness follows. A fatigue that isn't physical. It's an exhaustion of the soul, the energy, the truth they had to swallow to avoid being rude. And do you know what hurts the most? Often, the visitor doesn't even notice. They arrive loud, laughing, spreading energy everywhere. Meanwhile, the chosen one stays quiet, smiling on the outside, silently absorbing everything. Why don't they say anything? Because they know few would understand, few would respect it. Most would take it personally, thinking it's coldness or pride. But what no one sees is that the chosen one isolates, not out of arrogance, but out of self-respect. Because they have already pushed themselves too hard, trying to be agreeable. They have blamed themselves for not being like everyone else. Today, they prefer the label weird over the pain of betraying their own essence. That's why they pull back, avoid opening the door, not because they despise people, but because they know their spirit demands a high price for every pretense. The chosen one has reached a point in their journey where peace is worth more than convenience. Truth number 5. The chosen one's home has a spiritual field, an energy that goes far beyond what the eyes can see. It's not just the decor, the furniture, or the objects scattered around. It's something alive, pulsating, almost like an aura surrounding everything. When someone enters, this energy reacts. It can expand, contract, stir, or protect itself, depending on who crosses the threshold. The chosen one feels this deeply. They know that, even if they don't fully understand why, their home acts as an extension of their soul. It's where they keep their memories, their wounds, their victories. and their most intimate fears. It's where they perform rituals, pray silently, meditate, cleanse energies, and reconnect their spirit. That's why the Chosen One's home doesn't accept just any presence. When someone enters with heavy, negative, or even careless energy, this vibration can unbalance the entire field, and the Chosen One feels it as physical discomfort, pressure in the chest, restlessness in the stomach, an unrelenting stream of thoughts. They might try to hide it, but restoring harmony. That is why the Chosen One avoids frequent visits, because each visit tests the invisible energy they protect with such care. They prefer solitude, rich with meaning, over giving up the peace of their temple. And when they close themselves off, they are often protecting much more than walls and furniture. They are protecting their own soul. Truth number 6. Behind this apparent rejection of visits lies a powerful act of self-care. Many interpret the Chosen One's reluctance to receive people at home as indifference, coldness, or even pride. But the truth is that this attitude is a form of self-love, a sacred boundary they establish to preserve their emotional and spiritual health. Have you ever stopped to think about how much our physical space is connected to our well-being? The Chosen One knows this better than anyone. When they feel their space is being invaded, even unintentionally, their body and mind immediately withdraw and close off. This is not a lack of hospitality, it is a defense mechanism. It's their way of saying, I need to protect myself in order to continue being whole and at peace. This self-care is not something they choose overnight. It is the result of many experiences, moments when they couldn't say no, times they opened the door and lost energy, situations where too many visits brought more confusion than joy. And they learned that there is no greater love than the love we have for ourselves. Because if they don't take care of themselves, who will? So when the Chosen One prefers not to receive visits, it's not because they don't value friendship or want to withdraw from the world. It's because they understand that their priority is their peace. It's because they are learning to respect their limits in order to walk strong, light, and true on the path they